Welcome to our morning yoga class on this auspicious occasion of Raksha Bandhan. You know, I was thinking this morning that we were actually planning to not have live yoga this morning, but thanks to our beautiful team who make it possible to provide live yoga, we have the incredible team behind the scenes coming up every morning to set up the camera, set up the live screen. So I'd like to thank the team that make it possible. Sometimes their dedication is the yoga that brings to you the possibility of doing yoga at your home from the banks of Mother Ganga. So when I was thinking about why do yoga on Raksha Bandhan? And so many reasons, but basically yoga is the sutra, is the thread that connects us to the divine. And you know, Pujya Swamiji, we were just putting together these things, these greetings, these messages for Pujya Swamiji and Sadhviji, and one of the message was, you know, this Raksha Bandhan, yes, celebrate the bonds of our relationships, of a brother and a sister, but also celebrate that relationship that we have with the divine, with God. And yoga allows us, yoga is the Rakhi, is the thread, is the sutra that allows us to stay connected to God. And I love, kyunki, you know, in the Indian tradition, we talk about liberation, we talk about moksha, but and we actually approach yoga to attain liberation, to attain freedom. And in the Indian tradition, it's beautiful because, you know, you think that, you know, bandhan or bondage of any kind is against liberation, is against being free. And here we are celebrating a festival of being tied in relationships, tied to the divine. And so why do we celebrate bondage? And it's so beautiful because I was thinking about it and I was thinking, you know, Sadhviji usually in satsang explains so beautifully that in the Indian scriptures, bhakti is the offspring, is the child. Bhakti's mother is vairagya. But vairagya, you think, is so opposite of bhakti. Like, vairagya is very dry. We think of vairagya sometimes gets translated in English as detachment. And it feels so like, how do you detach from relationships? How do you detach in your life, you know, with this sense of attachment and possession? But you know, Sadhviji explains in satsang so beautifully, it's not actually detachment as much as it's a reattachment. And I love that because vairagya allows us to see that in all of our relationships, the primary relationship is with the divine. And when we have that relationship, that bondage with the divine, when we've reattached ourselves, because our nature is to attach to something, is to hold on to something. But what are we holding on to? What is our mind, our heart, our hands holding on to? And then when we align all three of those to the divine, that is when you celebrate Raksha Bandhan. And so we began this practice of Raksha Bandhan to honor this tradition of India. And today is also Shrawan Mas ki last Somvar. And I love that because Shiva is the Adi Yogi. He was the first yoga teacher. And here we are in the land of Rishikesh, which to so many is known as the yoga capital of the world. And we get this opportunity to share yoga with you, to do yoga with you. And hopefully over this course of week, we'll have some non-resident instructors joining us through live streams. So we've got hopefully Kia Miller planned for this week, and she'll be joining us on live on one of these days. And we'll have Induji later this week on Thursday. But we'll plan to continue to offer yoga to you because we feel that yoga is the sutra, is the connection that allows us to reattach ourselves to the divine. So happy Raksha Bandhan, and wishing you a very, very happy Somvar of this Shrawan Mas, and much, much health, wellness, peace, harmony, prosperity in your homes, in your lives, and the ability to reconnect yourself to the divine. So when we begin our yoga practice, we will chant at least 11 times. And of course, after the practice, feel free to continue chanting. But for the sake of this time, we'll chant Om Namah Shivaya a few times. And then we will do some pranayam. We'll do some asanas. We'll make this a shorter class. The other thing is that we are going to be live at around 10:30 from Puja Swamiji's Chopri for a very special Raksha Bandhan live stream. So join us at 10:30 again today, and we'll live stream to you a special Raksha Bandhan. So let's close our eyes, hands in prayer at heart center. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Take another deep breath in and let it go. We'll chant Om Namah Shivaya. Hopefully you can hear the nad. So keep your eyes closed, keep your attention on the breath, and tune into the sound of the nad, to the sound of the tanpura. And I'm going to actually turn it up just a tad bit. If you want, you can bring your hands down to your knees, palms facing the sky, facing the ceiling. And we're going to just make the sound with our closed mouth of Om. So with keeping the mouth closed, we're going to make an internal sound of like that. Two more times. And we'll chant Om Namah Shivaya. Take a deep breath in. the sound O from the navel, A in your heart, and in your head. Nama. I bow down. I offer my salutation to the Shiva Tattva in myself as well. Namah Shivaya. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And we'll do that a few rounds together. Om Namah For a few moments, keeping your eyes closed, allow your awareness to stay on the breath. And we'll offer a pranayam mantra before moving into pranayam. If you know the mantra, you can certainly repeat, otherwise just watch the breath and allow the mantra, the sound, to wash through you and into you. Pranashedam vasye sarvam trideva yat pratishtitam mateva putrana rakshasva shrishka prajnishka videti neti. Offering our salutation to the Guru. Akhanda Mangalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Let us bow forward, allowing the upper body to come down onto the floor, offering our namaskar, our hands folded prayer to the divine. Coming back up, bringing back to our heart center, rubbing the palms. Bring it to your eyes and open the eyes. So the first breath we're going to practice is Kapalabhati. And Kapalabhati is a beautiful breath. It's a very, very powerful breathing exercise. It's, as I always remind, not just a pranayam, it's a kriya, it's a cleansing exercise. It's said that 80% of the toxins in our body can be removed with the power of the breath. And also because our lung capacity, our normal breathing capacity, is actually only 30% of the lung capacity. And so with yoga or yogic breathing, we won't have time to go into the whole lot of yogic breathing, but we'll have the time to experience the power of the breath through some of the pranayam practices. So the first pranayam we'll practice is Kapalabhati. And in Kapalabhati, it's a short, quick exhale. Each time you exhale, your stomach is coming in. Okay? So we're going to practice Kapalabhati with both nostrils. It looks like this. Okay, everyone together. If you would like, you can put your right hand onto your belly to just feel the belly moving in and out. Exhale, release, relax. And just for a few moments, keep the eyes closed. Allow your awareness to stay on the breath, on the body. Notice any changes in the breath, any sensations in the body. And take a deep breath in. And let it go. Open the eyes. We're going to take our right hand, bring all 4 fingers of the right hand into the middle of the palm. Why we use the right hand is because it's connected to the heart. And so one of the quickest ways to purify the blood is the ability to connect the heart immediately. And so we use the right hand to do these practices. And we're going to bring both fingers, the 2 index fingers, into the middle of the palm, lifting the last 2 fingers. This is known as the Vishnu Mudra, or people call it the Pranayama Mudra. So we're going to take the thumb of the right hand, place it on the right nostril, and exhale out Kapala Bhati from the left nostril. In between the exhales, we're going to lift the thumb so that the passive inhale, which you're not focusing on, but the passive inhale happens through both nostrils. So bringing our thumb onto the right nostril, exhale out from the left. Exhale, release, relax. And again, for a few moments, bring your awareness to your breath, to your body. Notice any sensations in the body, any changes in the breath. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. We're going to take our right hand again, our Vishnu Mudra. We take the last 2 fingers of the right hand and place it on the left nostril. Exhale out from the right nostril. Exhale, release, relax. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Next breath we're going to practice is just to feel how the lungs actually are working when we breathe, and to begin to feel what yogic breathing would look like. So we're going to place both hands on our belly, and we're going to breathe in so that we expand the belly when we breathe in, and then we exhale out, contract the belly when we breathe out. Okay, so we'll place our hands on the belly and then breathe in. So it's a deep inhale. One more time. Next. Do that because when the lungs fill up, the lungs actually, if you breathe into the full capacity, they push down on the diaphragm. And when they push down on the diaphragm, they cause the belly to come up. And then when you exhale out, the diaphragm comes up. And so you're expanding, you're shrinking, you're contracting the lungs so that the carbon dioxide is removed. And now the ribs, which encase the lungs. So the lungs are encased by the ribs. And so we're going to bring our hands to the side so we can feel the ribs moving in and then exhaling out. Just beginning to be conscious of the lungs and how they're working. So bringing our hands to the sides. One more time. Exhale, release. We're going to bring our hands now to the clavicle. So the bones here at the shoulder level, because when we breathe in, the top part of the lungs causes a little bit of the movement of the shoulders. So we begin to feel that as we bring our hands to our clavicle and just breathe in. I'm just beginning to feel the bones in the shoulders. Two more times. Exhale, release. We're going to bring our hands down to our knees. Bring our hands to Chin Mudra. We're going to breathe in from the belly, so the belly comes out, filling up our lungs, and then expanding the chest and moving up the clavicle. Okay? And then we're going to exhale, drop the clavicle, bring the rib cage in. You'll feel the rib cage coming in. You're not consciously bringing it in, but just notice it coming in, and then the belly coming in. Okay? So we'll try that. Fill the belly. Expand the rib cage. Lift the shoulders. Exhale out, drop the shoulders. Contract the rib cage. Contract the belly. Breathe in. Two more times. Just take a deep breath in and let it go. We're going to bring both feet out in front of us. Got kind of a foot has gone to sleep. So I'm just going to shake it out. I'm going to just gently bring the toes out. Bring the toes up and down. And then extend the toes, bring the toes around in a circle. So beautiful to be able to offer yoga here with the sound of Ma Ganga. I wish you could hear the sound, but the monsoon Ganga sound is so clear and so loud. Reverse. You know, the mantra that we were doing earlier for pranayam, it's so beautiful because it says the prana is that which is like the mother that protects her children. And so it's so beautiful because the actual breathing exercises help us connect with the power of that prana. I'm going to bring the right foot in towards the left thigh. You can either just keep it right near the left thigh and breathing in and exhale out. If you have a full range of motion with the knees coming in and down, then you can place your toes on top of the thigh. Breathe in and exhale out. Last one. I'm going to bring the right foot up towards the shoulders, bring both hands interlocking, and then just rock the knees like you're rocking a baby, rocking the baby. And then exercising the whole inner part of the thigh. Rocking the baby a little faster. And relax, relax. And the other foot, again, you can either bring it in towards the thigh or bring your toes on top of the thigh if you have a full range of motion with the knees. Breathing in and exhaling out. Keeping your awareness on your breath and how this exercise is working to release any tension, any tightness in the muscles of the leg. Use the breath, breathing in and exhale out. Bring it in towards the chest, interlock our fingers, and just rock the knees. A little faster. And relax, relax. We're going to actually just do a few neck exercises since we didn't do them in standing. Let the neck drop. Breathe in and let it drop to the other side. Inhale and exhale. And make sure the shoulders aren't bring it back to center. Turn the head from left to right. You can also just keep your hands on your thighs if your shoulders are coming up. Just bring the shoulders from side to side, the head from side to side. And relax. Bring it back to center. Let the head drop, chin to chest. Breathing in, coming up. Exhaling out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue. And relax. I'm going to bring the right foot in, bend the right knee. Actually, I'm going to start from the left so you can see it. I'm going to bring the left foot in towards the chest. Keep the left hand in the back like this. And then we're going to breathe in, bring the right hand over and around the left knee. Either you can hold it here, or you can bring the hand down to your toes and then just look back and hold. So either hold here if you are able to touch your toes, or keep your hands here. The goal is to expand the chest and twist at the spine. Okay? And just hold and breathe. Breathing in and exhaling out. Each time you inhale, try to look back a little bit more. Exhale, relax into that stretch. Become present with the body. Arrive in this body, in this moment. Breathe in, lift up, and exhale all the way down. Release. Do the other foot, bending the knee. Again, allowing the right hand to come back. Breathe in, lift up the left hand, and bring it either here, or if you can bring it down to your toes and look back. Hold. Release, relax. Breathe in, try to look back a little bit more. Hold and breathe. Breathe in, lift up, exhale out, let it go. I'm going to bring both feet behind our body in elephant pose, Vajrasana. And in Vajrasana, we're just going to sit here for a while. And the next exercises are just for our shoulders, to relax our shoulders. So we're going to breathe in, bring our hands up to shoulder level, and then bring our hands onto our shoulders. If you have issues sitting on your ankles like this, you can put some cloth under your ankles, like a blanket, folded blanket. Breathing in and exhale out. Breathe in, exhale out. Continue. And reverse. And relax, relax. We're going to do a few quick exercises with our hands, and we're going to use the breath called Bhastrika. And Bhastrika is a forceful inhale and a forceful exhale. So we're going to bring our hands out towards the front, forcefully inhale, bring a fist in, exhale out, release the hands. So. Release, relax. Breathe in and exhale out. Relax, relax. We're going to come on to our hands and our feet, bringing our hands just under the shoulders, bringing our feet just under the hips. Breathe in, bring the head up, bring the tailbone up, exhale out. Drop the head, drop the tailbone, lift the spine. And I'm kind of like to wiggle into that space. Got kind of in a morning stiff back, stiff hips. Breathing in. Exhale out. Breathe in. And again, arrive at your body if you need to, wiggle into that space, or if you need to like move the upper body, you can, because there's a lot of tension that we hold in the body. And so just allowing for yourself to be fully present in this body, which is we're a vehicle of consciousness. So can we bring more mindfulness, especially to the regions where we've had or hold a lot of stress, a lot of tightness. I was saying yesterday, BKS Iyengar says the issues are in our tissues, and I love that because it is so true. A lot of our stress, a lot of our anxiety we hold in our tissues. So allowing these exercises and these stretches to really release, let go, and offer all of that which is gripping our tissues to the divine. Last one. We're going to come down into child's pose. Breathe in, come up. Bring our knees wide apart, as wide as you can bring them. And then we're going to bring the hands down into Shashank Asana. And rest here. Beautiful exercise to relax, to rest, to restore. You know, so many of these asanas are named after animals. So the saints and the sages looked at creation and allowed us through yoga to connect to the creation, to connect to the intelligence in all of creation. Shashank is the turtle, the turquoise, the turtle pose. Two more breaths. And just walk your hands up. Bring your knees in and come down into child's pose, extending our hands. I'm going to breathe into Cobra, to Bhujangasana. And generally we have a tendency to kind of fall into our shoulders. We're not going to do that. Bring the shoulders down and back, squeeze the buttocks, lift up through the spine, look up, and exhale out. Breathe in and exhale out. Breathe in, exhale out. Breathe in, exhale out. Breathe and out. In. Last one. In, hold. And we're going to come down to our navel center. And then just offer our salutations to the earth. Allow the head to come down onto the earth. Allowing the forehead to come onto the earth. Offering our gratitude. To the earth, to Mother Earth. Breathing in, coming up. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax. Bring our chin to our chest. Bring both hands, interlock it behind the body. We're going to breathe in, bring the head, bring the hands up. So breathing in. Sarpasana, snake pose. Exhale, release, relax, relax. Bring your chin to your mat. We're going to bring both hands just under the thighs. So palms facing up. Just under the thighs. Bend your right foot. And we're going to breathe in, bring the left foot over the right. Okay, and you can interlock your hands if you would like, just to keep the body and the lifted foot centered. Hold and breathe. Extending out the entire navel region. Stretching and creating space to breathe. To breathe into even anxiety and allow for it to dissolve. Exhale, release. Release the hands. Bend the left knee and breathe in. Lift the right foot. Again, this foot is going to want to sway to one side. Keep it centered to the body. Keep your attention on the breath. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and exhale, release. And then come down into Makarasana. Bring both hands. Palms one on top of the other. Toes extended. Crocodile pose. Beautiful, relaxing posture before we turn and come onto our backs. Two more breaths here. Toes out, heels in. Bring your chin back to the center, bring your hands out to the side, and turn from the right side onto your back. So turn onto your back. And on your back, we're going to do boat pose, Nokasana. So breathing in, bringing the head, the hand, and the feet off the mat. Breathe in. You can either lift it here or bend the knees, come up onto your sit bones, extend out the chest, hold and breathe. Keep the spine elongated, stretched. If you can only do with your feet off the mat, that's fine. If you are more flexible and you can bring both feet up like straight without bending the knees, bringing your nose to your knees, that's fantastic as well. Exhale out, release, relax. I'm going to bend both knees, bring our ankles in towards our sit bones. Bring our hands onto our ankles, and we're going to lift our belly up and bringing our shoulder blades into Setu Bandha Asana. So breathe in, lift up the belly, and bring in the shoulders. Beautiful exercise to activate the Manipur chakra, the navel center. 2 more breaths. Exhale, release. Release, relax. Bring both feet down. And we're just going to bring the right foot up and down a few times. So breathing in, coming up, exhaling down just before you touch the floor. Breathe in, come up, and exhale down. Continue. Allowing the feet to come up and down, and just before touching the floor, come up. Exhale, release, relax the other foot. Continue. Exhale, release, relax. Now both feet we're going to lift up at a 90-degree angle and then try to bring down slowly. So breathing in. And then exhale, slowly breathing down. It wasn't quite so slowly, but at least strengthening our core, our navel center. Now, Pavan Muktasana, last asana on our back. Breathing in and then exhaling out. Two more breaths. Let the head come down, let your hands come down. Just bring the knees around in a circle. And reverse. Viparit Disha. And relax. Relax. Turn to the right side. Allow the right hand to rest under the head. And gently come up into seated posture. And try to keep the eyes closed. Bringing our hands to prayer at heart center, Asutoma. Asitoma Sadigamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. All together. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join us at 10:30 for a very special Raksha Bandhan celebration. And if you would like, you can rub your palms. We forgot to do that. Bring it to our eyes. And allow that energy wherever you need it. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you at 10:30 for our live stream. Happy Raksha Bandhan. Om Namah Shivaya.